Welcome into Drew Staley Diamonds for Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. I am Drew Martin breaking down the MLB slate of games. 3 Major League Baseball bets coming your way. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome. Your picks for today in any sport. I'll be in there chiming in as well. It helps the algorithm on YouTube. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, early first pitch, 1:05 Eastern time in our nation's capital. It is the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Mitch Parker on the hill for the Nats. Yuri Perez going for the Fish. -135, that is the Marlins as the road favorite. 8.5 being the total. Now, if you're watching the video, you probably already know where I'm going with this. Jumping on the Miami Marlins, wearing the hat and everything. We got Perez on the hill. He got roughed up last time out against the Mets. I feel like that was kind of a tough matchup for him. He actually has good numbers against the Nationals. And we got to keep in mind, this Washington Nationals team, yeah, they did win on Monday, but they're 1-8 their last 9 games. They've lost 8 straight to end the month of August. They're minus nearly 180 in terms of their run differential. And now they got Mitch Parker on the hill. He's just 7-15, near a 6 ERA. He only lasted 3 innings facing the Marlins earlier this season and gave up 6 earned runs. So past performance not there for the lefty National starter. All of this, guys, pointing towards the Fish. -135. I think it's short. We're starting off the hump day. Miami Marlins over the Washington Nationals. Next one up, 7:40 Eastern. Great series here. Battle of first place teams. Philadelphia Phillies, Milwaukee Brewers. Aaron Nola on the hill for the Phils. Jose Quintana, the lefty, going for the Brewers. -115. That's the Brewers as the short favorite. Total of 9. Interesting scheduling note here. This is a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday series. You normally don't see that. The teams, according to the Milwaukee Journal, decided to play on Labor Day and then take a day off on Tuesday. So that's why we're getting a game number 2 on Wednesday, even though they played on Monday. So an off day yesterday. It is Bark at the Park in Milwaukee. If you're heading to the game, bring your your barking friend there if you want to. But either way, guys, talking about this from a betting perspective, the Brewers' best record in baseball by more than 5 games, the second best team. They've been a huge moneymaker. If you've watched the show, they've kind of been our golden goose. I mean, they're 45-25 at home. They're up over 160 in terms of their run differential. That's by far the best run differential. They're actually likely to clinch a playoff spot in about a week or so. I mean, it all depends on wins and losses, but keep that in mind when you're betting, late summer here, heading into the playoffs as we're getting to the near 140 game mark of the season. When these teams start clinching, it can, change the handicap in itself. Now, until that point, I think Milwaukee's, a look to bet on team for me anyway. I don't love going up against the Phillies. I mean, they're first place themselves. I could see this team, winning the World Series if the ball bounces their way. They are 6 games up on the Mets, but in their road games, they've kind of struggled a bit. They're 1-4. They're 2-8 their last 10 on the road. And they got Aaron Nola on the hill. The 32-year-old out of LSU has not been that great this season. And actually, his last 2 starts have been horrific. He's given up 13 runs his last 14 innings. And since coming off of the IL, he's made 5 starts, and he's got a 10 ERA. So, I mean, going up against this Brewers lineup, I think this is going to be a rough outing for Aaron Nola. I mean, in Milwaukee, we brought up a lot of the stats. One that I think is great is Milwaukee has a winning record against every first place team that they've played this year. This team beats good teams. Look, guys, I mean, at -115, I think it's short. I give the slight bullpen edge to the Brewers as well. We're going Brewers over Phillies, second game up on Wednesday. Got 1 game left. Will be the nightcap for the show. Also want to give out the record. We talked some college football over the weekend. Appreciate everybody chiming in. Some of you guys saying I should talk more baseball, which I love to see. I didn't realize that. Usually in years past, people like to see, college football, the NFL. But if you guys want me to keep doing baseball, that's more than fine. I'll definitely keep doing baseball during the week with football going, but trying to decide, planning out the show. Football, college football, it was a rough start pretty rough start for opening weekend. We did just go 4-7, picking the major games and also the Saturday slate and Friday night slate. We did 3 games apiece, so 4-7, minus 3.7 units. Down week. Hopefully bounce back for week 2. We got NFL week 1 coming up as well. But it does bring the overall record to 209 and 164. That's 55% plus 39.5 units of profit. So, hey, 55% winners over the long term. That's not too shabby, but even though a down week for college football. All right, back to actually got a couple questions here. David Montgomery in the chat yesterday saying, for college football, he brought up a theory, fade the high-tempo teams at the end of the season because the defense is on the field longer. David, always appreciate your comments below. And I know you give out some picks and some winners as well, which some of the other commenters have been liking. But David, I like where your head's at. Yeah, I've thought about that the last couple years. I guess the only problem with now, it's only week 2, so I wouldn't bring that into my handicap, but for sure. I mean, these teams that run, a bunch of plays a game, their defense is on the field more. So I like where your head's at there. And also a thing to notice with college football that I wanted to throw out is seemed to be like the unders were hitting at, some games were higher scoring, but I would pump the brakes if you're just looking to kind of pepper the board on some overs because, with the clock changes, things of that nature, and just really defense being ahead of offense early in the season, unders were cashing. All right, guys, we got the nightcap for the show, 7:35 Eastern time. We are heading to the Sunshine State, not far from where I'm talking right now. Do excuse the background. I just moved into the new office here, so I haven't got the background ready, but either way, Tampa Bay Rays and Seattle Mariners, 7:35 Eastern start here. It's George Kirby on the hill for the M's, Adrian Hauser on the hill for the Rays. 8.5 being the total, minus 135. That is the Mariners as the road favorite. They got Kirby on the hill. The 27-year-old out of Elon is 7-2. His last 9 decisions, 103-26 strikeout to walk rate. And the Mariners bats have been solid, really, for the whole course of the year. A top 10 lineup in MLB. Tampa Bay fallen off a little bit. Bottom 5 in Major League Baseball over the last week. This lineup's been cold. Adrian Hauser on the bump. He's been up and down. He did give up 5 earned runs in 5 innings this year against the Mariners. So kind of got roughed up there. Could see him getting roughed up again, guys. For the nightcap, we're going to be on the Mariners, minus 135 as the road favorite. In recap, we got the Brewers, minus 115. That's best bet for the show. Brewers over Phillies. And we're starting it off, day action. We're on the Fish over the Nationals early start. That does it for Wednesday's show. We'll be back tomorrow. Come back and join us. Until then, smash that like button, comment below, cash those tickets. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in.